the Israeli parliament, I think for the first time in history, was evacuated. For the first time. Think about it. We're 5 minutes away from Westminster. Think how would you feel if London was under rocket attack, and would you sit silently and not respond in order to protect your people?
You have.
I believe not.
The military
and this is
power,
why Dominic Raab. This is why Dominic Raab.
The political power, the diplomatic leverage.
Your
it is
secretary said in a
upon
very few
you
words
to be responsible.
I would like to repeat what Dominic Raab said today. He said very clearly that he condemns the fact that rockets were fired on Israel from Hamas.
Yes.
This is a total provocation of a terror organization. This terror organization doesn't care about settlements. This terror organization cares only about one thing. He wants to replace the state of Israel and to erase it from the map of the Middle East.
Okay.
And I would like to say...
You heard my question, Ambassador. You are Israel. We know what Dominic Raab said tonight. We put it in our piece, and I put it to the Palestinian ambassador, and he said he thought Western powers were not doing enough. Israel has military power, it has policing power, it has political power. You have, over the people of Gaza, complete control of their imports, their exports, their water sources, and, as you were hearing, their ability to even vote for their own democratic right and leaders. So isn't it incumbent upon you to be responsible here? That doesn't mean shooting attacks that leave children dead.
Well, we want to protect children. We want to protect children in both sides. In order to do that,
Palestinian children.
We want to protect children from both sides. And you cannot say different, because if you check Israel's record for all those years, we always protected human rights. We always protected.
Why were you firing into a mosque?
If you want me to,
I want you to answer that question.
You asked me about the children. The answer is very clear. Children in Israel were receiving rockets on their heads to their schools and their kindergartens. We had that in the past, and we had that today. And as a matter of fact, our IDF, our soldiers, are defending those children. They're not targeting children. They're targeting Hamas targets.
Mercifully,
and as you know,
hurt.
Hamas is using those children as human shields. And this is the reality on the ground. This is a cruel terror organization using the children and the women in Gaza Strip in order to achieve political aims.
I'm sorry, Ambassador. Every time I've done an interview of this nature, I'm always told that Palestinian people use their children as human shields.
This is the truth.
Why don't you step up and recognise when you are firing, children get killed?
Because
Why
we're
were
not
you
firing
into
children.
a mosque?
We're not firing children. We're firing targets of a cruel terror organization, radical Islamists that are trying to kill our children.
You fired into a mosque.
With all the respect.
You fired stun grenades, rubber bullets and water cannon as people were praying. Surely you recognise that as an act of aggression.
So let's check the facts. The fact is 80,000 Muslims were praying and worshipping, while their leadership, both the Palestinian Authority leadership and the Hamas leadership, was calling to come and commit violence. And this is the thing that made Israel to send the police in order to protect law and order. This is our duty to our citizens. Now look, everything today is under a video. I've been hearing those lies after lies of the Palestinian representative. Everything is under videos. You can see those youngsters. You can see those youngsters piling the rocks and throwing it to the people that are praying at the Western Wall.
You think the Al-Aqsa Mosque is being used as a military stronghold, really?
No, I said something different. You need to listen to my words. My words were very clear. We've seen the piles of rocks. They've been throwing those rocks on innocent people, trying to kill them, trying to hurt them. Okay. And we need to protect our people. This is our duty. This is the duty of every country that is protecting its people. You had the
Palestinian ambassador representative here, and he said at the heart of this is everything that you are doing to evict people from their generational homes. There is a deep resentment at the way your government is behaving, evicting people from their homes. The EU has said these potential evictions are illegal under international humanitarian law. The UN says displacing natives could constitute a war crime under the Geneva Convention.
Well, it's very simple. It's a legal decision. And our Attorney General asked the court to postpone. This is an ongoing case of years. It didn't happen yesterday. So we're speaking about pure provocation, pure incitement of the Palestinian leadership against Israelis. Has nothing to do to no. This has nothing to do to the fact. This is a legal issue. This legal issue.
They don't believe that the law is helping them. They don't believe they're protected by your laws.
You know Jerusalem as much as I do.
I'm sure I don't know it as well as you do.
And you know Arabs and Jews live together. And you know through all those years, this day, this special day of Jerusalem Day. We celebrate the unification of Jerusalem. And under Israeli sovereignty, always we had freedom of worship. But look at what they're doing. They're abusing the holy site and committing crimes of violence against Israelis, against innocent Israelis.
That you have their interests at heart. And last time you came onto this programme, I asked you if you believed in the two-state solution, which would grant Palestinians a homeland. You said you believed in peace.
I believe in peace, I still do.
But you still can't say the words, I believe in a two-state solution.
I don't believe in failed solutions. I believe in practical, pragmatic solutions. And I really think you should have asked the Palestinian representative, how come they refused to sit and negotiate with Israel for years, since Barack Obama was the American president? How come they refused to sit and have a direct negotiation when their Arab friends in the Gulf are coming and making normalization with Israel?
The United States is your deepest friend in the world, and even they say they're deeply concerned.
They're the only Arab people that refuse to actually recognize the right to have a Jewish state. How come? Those are the questions. And I really think that during normalization, during the fact that the Abraham Accords were signed, we were really having this hope that things will get better. And I still believe that with the right leadership, we will go there. But it takes leadership that doesn't incite and definitely doesn't send rockets on civilians.
Tzipi Hotovely, thank you very much, and thank you for coming to the studio.
Hope to peace and quiet in Jerusalem, which is a city of peace.
And that is all from us for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.